Bitcoin is having a correction. We're seeing prices drop all across the board in cryptocurrency, and right now altcoins are at a great discount. What should you be doing right now? Well, you should definitely not be selling. You should be either buying, DCAing into your positions, or holding. Right now, I am buying, and I think that throughout the different sectors of cryptocurrency, there are a lot of great opportunities, and today's video will go into some of those opportunities. So I've broken it down into DeFi, into layer 1, DePin, MemeCoins, and AI. These are some of the hottest narratives in my opinion, and I'm going to break down some coins that I'm picking up at this moment. So going into DeFi, we have Aerodrome and Goldfinch. So Aerodrome I have been picking up for the past couple of weeks, and Goldfinch I've actually picked up today. I know it's not the greatest price, it's at $4.90, but I really wanted to get into this project, and I think it's an amazing project for the DeFi sector. So let's go into Aerodrome. We see that Aerodrome, of course, had a high of around $2, and now it's been consolidating. It's dropped down, and it's been consolidating in that 140 range, and I think it's just a matter of time before we shoot up again. I've talked about Aerodrome in my last couple of videos, so if you want to learn more about Aerodrome and why I'm so bullish on it, please check those videos out. Of course, Aerodrome is my most bullish DeFi play at the moment, mainly because it is on the Base network and it's the best performing, best DeFi project on Base. And Base, I think, is going to be a top 3 chain during this cycle. In my previous videos, I've talked about how bullish I am on Base, so you should definitely check those videos out. And yeah, I think Base is going to do extremely well. I think Aerodrome is the #1 DEX on Base, so that means it will also do very well if Base does well. So yeah, that's why I'm so bullish on it, and I think it's a pretty good entry right now. You're looking at basically like minus 30% from its all-time highs. I think that's a pretty good entry to get into. There is a lot more upside risk than downside risk. Now, looking at Goldfinch Protocol, right? This is a project I actually recently got into around that 480 range just today, actually. And I know I'm a little bit late to the party with Goldfinch, but I still think it has multiple X's in the future. Right now, it's sitting at $4.97. And as you can see, it's gone up a lot in the past couple of months. It has a market cap of 355 million. And I think that DeFi space is going to do extremely well. And Goldfinch kind of targets that lending space, right? So giving crypto loans, and that's going to be a very hot narrative, I think, in DeFi in general. I think loaning and lending is actually going to see a lot of real world use, which is why I'm actually so bullish on it. DeFi in general is one of those sectors that I think is going to be heavily adopted, because DeFi is one of the only sectors, actually. It is the only sector out of all of these sectors that actually targets the target audience of cryptocurrency buyers, right? Most cryptocurrency buyers are investors, they're into finance, so DeFi naturally sits at that intersection, and it actually, like, all of us use DeFi applications even to just buy cryptocurrency, right? We all use decentralized exchange most of the time, right? We use centralized exchanges. As a crypto trader and investor, all of us are very already attuned to this DeFi space. So these projects are actually basically the backbone of cryptocurrency itself, other than, of course, Bitcoin. So that's why I am so bullish on DeFi, and these are my top 2 projects. The next coin I'm buying right now on the dip is going to be layer 1s, and of course, it's going to be kaspa. Once again, I'm very bullish on kaspa. I continue to be bullish on kaspa despite this kind of stale price movement we've had the past couple of months. As you can see, basically since mid-November to now, we really haven't had much price movement. Of course, we had this low of 9 cents, and then we had a major swing all the way up to about 19 cents, but then we've definitely cooled off a lot, and now we're back into that 12 to 13 cent range. I think this is an amazing opportunity. As you can see, this range right here makes me so bullish. Look at this. We touch 1 area of consolidation, 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas, 5 areas, 6 areas, 7 areas, 7 points that we touch either a high or a low. So this is one of the probably the strongest consolidation points that we've had in this kaspa chart in the past couple of months. So yeah, I think that bouncing off of this right here, about 12 to 13 cents, is a very good opportunity to pick up some kaspa if you have not already. I think the upside risk, or the upside potential rather, is so much higher than the downside, right? The downside, I would say, if Bitcoin, right, crashes all the way down to 50K, which I don't think it's going to, but let's say it does, right? Your downside is probably to about 9 cents, right? What's that? 13 cents to 9 cents. Okay, that's another 30%, 40% drop, 30% drop, let's say. that is not bad compared to the upside potential of basically going back to that 19-cent range, 20-cent range and above, right? There's not much downside, and I don't think kaspa is going to go back to this 9-cent range anytime soon, so if ever. So I think right now is a great time. It's just my personal opinion, not financial advice. The next coin I am looking to buy right now during this dip is in the DePin sector, and this coin is going to be Akash Network. I did one video covering Akash Network. Akash Network is basically a decentralized cloud storage provider, right? It allows people to rent out cloud space and actually allows people to purchase cloud space and rent it as well. So Akash Network, in a very bullish sector. The DePin sector overall is a huge industry, and with Akash having ties to AI, right, having ties to cloud computing, I think it just makes it even more bullish. Just looking at DEX screener right here, looking at the Akash Network chart right now, it's sitting at $4.41. This, guys, was at a high of $6.40 at one point, and as you can see, it's actually drop back down. It touched this $4 mark right here, which was a major consolidation zone. As you can see, multiple points of consolidation, multiple lows and highs that have touched this zone of $4, and now it's bounced once again back to $4.40. Market cap of basically $1 billion. Not too bad. Of course, I don't expect this coin to do, a 20x. It'll probably do anywhere from 4 to 10x in my opinion, but I think it's still a great opportunity, especially right now, getting at a discount of $4 when you know this coin already had hit basically $6-7 before, so it's already dropped like almost 40-50%. I think it's a pretty good opportunity right now. The next sector, this is where the fun begins, guys. This is one of my most bullish sectors, and it's going to be meme coins. Okay, we have Pepe, we have Brett, and we have dogwifhat. These three meme coins are the leaders of their individual blockchains, and that's going to be, I think, a very good narrative to play on, right? So buying the coins that are actually leading their sectors. So Pepe is the leading meme coin of Ethereum, right? Brett is the leading meme coin of Base Network, and dogwifhat is the leading meme coin of Solana. Now, these, I think, are going to be some of the safest meme coins you can get, because they are the leaders of that blockchain. So if you're bullish on Ethereum, right, which Ethereum's going to be here to stay, okay? It's not going to rug pull you guys, okay? So that means Pepe, right, the #1 meme on Ethereum, it's going to do well. Same thing with Brett, right? Brett, of course, you can argue that there's a little bit more risk because we don't know how Base Network is going to play out. But if you are bullish on Base, which I am, and which a lot of people are, it's backed by Coinbase, backed by BlackRock, okay? Brett is going to do very well. Right now, Brett only has about like a $500-600 million market cap, still very low compared to something like Pepe, right? Brett, I think, can easily do a 10x this cycle, easily. Now, looking at something like dogwifhat, right, the #1 meme coin on Solana right now. Of course, this is sitting pretty high right now. I think I have a $4 billion market cap, but I think it can still do very well. Looking at the Pepe chart, we can see that it's definitely been consolidating ever since this massive run up about a month ago, and right now it's sitting at a pretty low point in this area of consolidation, and I think it's not a bad time to pick it up, to be quite honest with you. I think meme coins are going to have another massive rally later on in the year, if not sooner, if not after the halving. But this is not the end of the meme coin boom. There's so much more potential to go. Yeah, I'm super hyped on meme coins in general, Pepe being one of the best, most safest meme coins in my opinion. The other meme coin I wanted to look at is, of course, going to be Brett, and wow, it's actually gone up to 7 cents now, 7.5 cents. When I was recording this video in the beginning, it was actually sitting right here at like 6.5 cents. So just in like 10 minutes, it's gone up already quite a bit. But yeah, Brett is my most bullish play. I've been accumulating it for the past couple of days, since like a week ago. So I got in around this like 4 cent range. I DCA'd all the way up to like 5-6 cents, right? It got to a high of 8 cents and then fell back down, and I've been DCAing in this 6 to 7 cent range again as well. Yeah, I'm super bullish on this coin, guys. This is one of the best meme coins in my opinion. #1 meme coin on Base. If you're bullish on Base, you should be bullish on Brett. And I think the next leg up for Brett is going to be either this 3.618 Fibonacci or this 4.236 Fibonacci. So anywhere from that 14-cent range to that 16-cent range is probably where Brett is going to make that next move up. That's exactly where Pepe made this next move up. If I show you this chart, you can see that Pepe went above this 1.618 Fibonacci, and then it kind of consolidated, and then it shot all the way up to that 4.6, 4.7 Fibonacci, and that's kind of where it topped off. Oh, and then it made another move up, so there's a lot more upside. Same thing with Brett right now, right? We just hit that, we crossed that 1.618, and then a couple of days we've been consolidating, right? So now we're sitting around here, and then boom, we're gonna shoot up to that 4.6, 4.7, into that 16-cent, 17-cent range. I think the writing is on the wall, guys. Of course, not financial advice, but I've been getting into this project, and I think it has so much potential. So yeah, make sure to do your own research, of course. And last but not least, we're going to talk about some AI coins that I'm bullish on, that I am buying during this dip right now. Render, I think, is at a pretty good place right now. Render, I think it hit a high of about $11, $12 almost. And right now it's sitting, I think, around $9 if I'm correct. Yeah, so Render, as you can see, it went to a high of around $13, and now it's been consolidating, and it's dropped down back to that $9.50 range. I think it's a pretty good opportunity, to be honest with you. Of course, the next area of support would be that 8.5 cent range, right? So like about right here. So it possibly could drop back down to 8 cents. But hey, you never know. You could DCA your way into a position right now at 9 cents. If it drops back down to 8 cents, well, you just pick up some more. So this is much better than picking up at $13. I think that Render is going to be one of the best AI plays. Of course, it has a pretty large market cap, but I can see Render still giving a 5 to 10x probably in the bull run. This is just overall a great project. It has great backers, right? Great investors in it, great founders. Very bullish on Render. And last but not least, we need to look at ArcBlock. I've made a lot of videos on ArcBlock. It's one of my most bullish plays. It's not a completely AI driven coin, but it definitely has AI elements to it, which is why I kind of put in this AI category. And as you can see on the 4-hour graph, I actually predicted this pretty well, because we were at about $2 when I made a video on ArcBlock. I said it could probably drop down back into that 150 or 160 range, which is exactly what it did. And then now it's going back up again. It's at about 186. So it's going to consolidate in this channel for a while, guys. I wouldn't be surprised if it drops back down into that 140, 150 range, but just know that with ArcBlock, your potential is very high, because I definitely see, $10, $20, $40 perhaps eventually coming in the future. That's just my opinion. It's going to consolidate for a while, but don't be surprised when it makes a next move up. That's going to be it for the video, guys. Altcoins are at a massive discount right now. You should not be scared of the market when you see these large dips, right? These 10%, 20%, 30% dips in the market. They're just amazing buying opportunities. That's how you should rewire your brain in this market environment, right? In cryptocurrency in general, we should rewire your brain to enjoy red days and be complacent with green days. You don't want to buy on big green candles. You want to buy on big red candles. Of course, you should DCA, right? Dollar cost average. You don't want to just put all of your position in all at once, because it could dip even more. You never know. But be smart with your money. This is by no means, the last pump we're going to get and everything's going to go to zero. That is just not going to happen, because the Bitcoin halving is literally not even here yet. We still have two weeks till the Bitcoin halving. You see on the internet right now, a lot of people are panicking. A lot of usually new investors, right? People that have only, this is their first cycle in cryptocurrency. They don't really know any better. They see Bitcoin drop 10, 20%, which means their altcoins are probably dropping like 30, 40, 50%. Just to let you guys know, this is completely normal. That's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. At 1,000 subscribers, I'll be making a free Discord, so make sure to subscribe, guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.